We definitely wanted to make sure people went away from our music feeling better or just like not feeling alone. We wanted them to just have a positive ending to when they stop listening.
Music and life to the full. xRhythms.
How did you know that you'd be a band? Like, you know, was that something you always had in mind, or did it just happen? Like, how did you get where you are now?
Yeah, so we didn't really always know we'd be in a band. We kind of flip-flopped around in a bunch of different stuff, and we were really blessed to have parents who supported us in every avenue that we dived into. And
we really tried everything.
We really did. So we did sports for a while. Me and Lou did dance. We did
hiking at 6 in the morning.
Hiking at 6 in the morning. Our mom was right there with us this morning. So,
oh wow!
When we say they support us full-heartedly, they are standing behind us in everything, and that we can really find what fits. And you know, we had to. They put us in music lessons when we were really, really young, and they always told us, you know, you can quit if you hate it. We just want you to try it, and they were always encouraging us to try new things. And we just ended up falling in love with music, and everyone started to pick different instruments, and then that just kind of clicked, and that was the thing that we stuck with. And you know, all the other things kind of fell away because of the band, and we're like, well, we want to push the band, so we don't have time for this, or we don't want to get hurt because we need to play music, so let's not do the sports or jiu-jitsu anymore. Let's do music more. Yeah, that's the thing. You start to worry about your fingers, and it's you never cared about that before, but you can't play bass or drums or guitar without your fingers.
And you're like, that's gonna affect the way I can play.
Yeah, so that was the one thing that kind of stuck. And our parents, thankfully, they were with us the entire time, and they pushed us sometimes when we didn't want to do a show, and we were like, oh, well, there's not gonna be people here, and they're like, well, go play it anyway. It's good practice. You're gonna practice to us in the living room to know people. You might as well play it in front of people. And you know, a lot of those times were the best shows, or they were the shows that we learned the most, or that we were shocked by the amount of people that showed up.
Or we got to talk to that one person that needed it.
And you know, they really just pushed us to try new things. And our mom's idea was the cheerleader outfits, and now that's the staple of our band. And you know, there's just all these things that tie together, and it is very much a family business and band. And so I think that's the thing that's the most special about it.
Is that something you just said, something similar? Sort of, is that really where you feel oh, maybe that's a gift God has given me, and I get to use it? Is that, or is it just, oh, we love music, or is it a bit more than just your love for music? You know, is it?
We always say it's more than just a love for music, because there's definitely times when we're like, oh, I don't want to go practice. I don't want to do this. We're doing it because of the message behind the music. And you know, there's times when we're like, oh no, I really hope this stuff works on stage, or I hope things will go, people will be stressed out at shows, and it's well, hopefully this goes well because everyone's stressed out. And then it's definitely God speaking through us and playing through us. And you know, there's times when we've prayed God, you just take over the stage because I don't know what we're gonna do tonight, and then it ends up being a great show, and people are like, oh, I loved your show, and we're able to talk to people. And you know, it's definitely a gift from God. And we always tell people don't waste those. If you definitely have found something that works and you can utilize as a ministry, don't waste that, because God can definitely take that away as well.
So how do you encourage yourselves, or maybe you've got other people in your life, when it's not easy, you know, when you're finding it tough, and you know, you said, oh, we don't want to practice, or we don't want to do that show, or we're just tired because we got up at 6 in the morning. No, you know, how do you get out of that place of, I don't want to do this?
It really all is just about having the knowledge that people are going to be there that need our help and or just need encouragement. That really is, I think, an underlining factor through all of it that has really pushed us through the COVID year, and going on 2 years now. But when it really hit, because that threw everything off, it threw the whole music industry off, because no one knew what to do. So it really is just our love and care for people.
For someone that's maybe sort of still in the early stages on their journey, and they're like, I'm not quite sure what I'm supposed to do, and not sure what I'm good at, you know, still in school, or almost, you know, maybe finishing school, do you have any like tips and tricks of how to figure out what you're meant to do? Like, you know.
Honestly, just like experimenting with
Yeah.
everything and taking a risk, doing those things that maybe you're a little too scared to do, but you're like, oh, I want to try it out. I want to try this class. I want to try this job. Just go for it, because you only live once. That's what our dad always says. Like, you know, just go for it. And if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. But if it does, you know, you took that risk and it was worth it. So definitely take those risks and just try everything out. You know, try everything out, and then you can decide. Oh, like I definitely want to do something in this area. But if you don't try everything out, then you're just gonna be left wondering, oh, what if? And you don't wanna grow up wondering what if. So definitely just trying everything, and once you find something you love, going full force at it.
Nice. You should write a song about that. No. Cool. Thank you guys for talking to us.
Of course.
Have a great time for the rest of your tour. And so for people, I guess you probably still do live streams, I guess, with concerts, do you? Because we're still half in lockdown sometimes. Otherwise, so everyone on social media, as you said, we can follow, we can get in touch. And thanks even for opening up to say if people want to talk, if people want to chat and ask questions, like that's really, really cool. Cool. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.